You probably know all of your colleagues, but Brittany and Xenia, please come in and make yourselves at home. Okay, Brittany and Xenia. So I just said I will keep a good distance here, even though I've been vaccinated twice. But I will keep a good distance from you just to make sure everybody's safe. And as I was explaining to your colleagues, some of these I received all this late last night. And a few songs here I don't know, so I may be less helpful to you, but I'll be very happy to hear you. And the first one is Gordon's My People. So I'm very happy to, if you're gonna sing that for me, and I'll get to know it. So, Brittany, I have absolutely nothing to tell you. This is perfectly sung. You have a beautiful voice, stunning. fits you beautifully. I have nothing to say except that I'm a fan already of you and your voice and this song, which is wonderful. And so you're not going to learn a lot from me right now, but I am grateful to you for familiarizing me with this. I have two tiny. They're requests. I'm not even saying they're rights. At the end of the first verse, I guess you'd call it, from about 26, your last, and this is just to see if you can do it. Mm-hmm. It's not so much to say it's the right thing to do. I'd like to see also are the souls of my people without a breath. Okay. Both times. And that's number one. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. You can just, why don't you start at bar 23, Xenia, that's 23, beautiful, where the key change is. That's what I want to say. So just see if you can dose your breath going out, so that you finish with more to spare. Because one of the beauties of a good phrase is the end. We remember the phrase how it ends. A good thing to remember when if any of you get up there and get to bellow opera arias, you'll notice one of the cliches, and a bad thing to do is to hold it as long as you can. Tenors are particularly culpable in this area, but hold it as long as you can and finish with your gasp or something to show that you've had emotion. This is like really old hat. It's not interesting, but it is done. I say, remember that less is more. Yes. Better not to hold something too long than to outlast your ability to project not just the note, not just the high note, but to get all the way to the end of the phrase and be intact at the end of the phrase, so we don't say, oh, that last note, oh, yeah, she weakened there, oh, that sort of ran out. And to have something left to give atmosphere after the last note. See if you can incorporate all of that. I just need you from the second beautiful, the one that starts on the A flat. Good. And you can do more. I think you can do more. Really support and really measure your breath going out. Okay. Okay? Beautiful. Okay. Good thing to practice? Yeah. Are you sorry I asked?
No.
Okay. Now, can you do the same thing at the end? It's 9 bars before the end or so. It's the parallel passage at the end. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Now that's maybe easier because it's not so low. Yeah. Not sure. Yeah, okay. So, and you calculate how long you want to hold the fermata by how much you know you have to end the phrase well. Now, the very last phrase, and this is for Xenia as well, in my mind, stopped dry. Remember, the music does not end when you take your hands from the keyboard or the pedal or when you stop emitting sound. That music has a halo around it, depending on the type of ending it is. And this certainly is one that you want to float out. So show me how you can both show me some continuance of that feeling as you finish. Yeah, that's great. Yes. Hold me. Hold us there. Hold us in your grasp. Don't let them go.
Okay.
All right? And especially because this floats away with a very ambiguous chord, floats into the sky. Go see how far, how long both of you can keep it.
Okay.
No. It's not about your singing.
Okay.
It's you.
Staying
What you
in it.
do, yes, when you're
Okay.
finished, you're done with it. Don't look over here.
Okay.
When I think I've had it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I want to see how long you can stretch that moment for everybody out there.
Okay.
Getting embarrassed. I see it tugging at your lips. Okay. I don't know if you meditate or not. I'm an amateur meditator. My wife's a great meditator. Make it a meditative moment. Stay there. See how much magnetism the moment has for everybody out there. Okay? Great. One last little tiny thing, and I don't say that this is correct. I want you to, if you can, just sing me the first phrase or two of the piece. I know what I want. I want you to do my beautiful also are the souls of people. The second one, souls of my people. Do that, but I want everything pianissimo. I'm not saying it's right. I just want to see how small and concentrated you can make your top.
Okay.
All right? Excellent. Can you go to bar 25? That's beautiful on the A flat that we did before. Okay. Just want to say, I'm not experimenting. This song is perfect, but I want to see how far can you go. Can you really float something?
Okay.
Right, no swelling.
Okay.
We're making an exercise of this. Just. Excellent. Okay, we're ready for corn gold.
Yes.
All right. Okay. You're going to have to float some stuff here, so.
weiß ich sie noch.
So that you stay unified with the music the whole way. Hold us, keep it there. Okay, very good. Very good. Did I make you nervous? A little bit. All right. Okay, so that's great. I reiterate, your voice is a gift from God. And you sing beautifully, and you're in tune a lot. I like that very much. And it's just lots of great things. So I'm going to say two things over. I'm going to just make in the interest of time, a lot about the German diction. Important.
Yes.
Do not underestimate addiction. Not just saying that because my wife's here. In America, I mean, I know that we're from all over the world here, but in America, opera companies and a lot of places are not insistent enough on diction. Why? Because our audiences don't know the difference. That's a terrible thing to say, but except for the professionals in it, they don't. That's a shame, because not just good diction, which means being understood, but the idiomatic use of the language is integral to the success of your musical presentation. So that's why I'm very insistent on it in many ways. Do everything you can. You've got about five or six languages that you will encounter. Some of them some of you will have grown up with some of them, some of you will have not, but you cannot avoid Italian, German, French, Russian, or any Slavic language, and you have to be able to sing in English and American. And you can throw Spanish in if you want. Who am I leaving out? Please don't be offended. Grieg, I gather somebody's Norwegian here, but the use of that language, and it never ends. It's something we have to spend our lives with. Why? Because if you're singing, unless you've learned a language before you're 12, you will always have some accent, and so that's part of your. And it's fun, by the way. It really is fun. It is. Okay, now, and I want to say one thing to Xenia. So when you practice this and perform this, I want you to listen. Go on YouTube and find a bunch of recordings. I want you to listen to the orchestra, because I want you to be less pianistic and more imitating and trying to, as if you could reduce the orchestra onto your keyboard. And for those of you also there who are participating artists, I think you have a new name now. They used to call you pianists, but participating artists. If you get hired in an opera company to play rehearsals, it's not so important to play every note. It's not a pianistic exercise. It is important to give the singers, conductor, even the stage director, an approximation of what it sounds like with an orchestra. So rearrange, not here, because this is of course, it's written as a concert piece, to be sung in concert. But what we really want you to do is to sound like an orchestra, more than show your pianistic skills, which are fabulous. Now, here are the few small things, and I'll just run them through on you. So ends of words. I am dissatisfied with the clarity of consonants at the end, which German demands more than other languages. Now, it does not mean break the phrase. It does not mean break your legato. It does not mean it's not at the cost of any other musical element, but it just needs to be clearer. Okay. So if I say Glück, that's a lazy K. Yeah. It's got to be Glück. Glück. Yes. Singt.
Singt.
Harder because it's higher in that particular case. Okay? What else did I write down here? Lieb.
Lieb.
It's a P. Say it.
Lieb.
Don't apologize. Okay? Muss.
Muss.
A nice S. Now, S's are hard because they're unvoiced, right? And you can't sing a sound on them, so it's a delicate art. Muss. Yeah, you don't want to hiss too long.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think so. Muss.
Muss.
Yeah. Now, everybody has problem with ich. We all do.
Ich.
Pretty good. Pretty good. First of all, it's also unvoiced. You can't sing really, right? So it's a compromise. Now, having spent many years in Germany and having had to hire some Americans to come there and sing Wagner and things like that because they had the voices, I had one colleague whom I loved and brought him back all the time, and my head coach, who just passed away at the age of 95, used to fulminate at him. And he would say, ich, and she'd have a fit. And of course, she was right. She was from Dresden. And she had a fit, and she says, no, it's not ich, it's ich. He couldn't do it. Then he'd say ish, which is spelled I-S-C-H, I guess, and she wouldn't have that either. And he, being a tough guy, finally used uncouth language with her to tell her that he was not going to go any further with this. Now, I watched that over and over and over again. It is very hard for everybody because they're unvoiced, but secondly, if you don't come to them by birthright, they are hard to sound. Now, should you get a complex? No. But find compromises that your German friends, colleagues, coaches, conductors can live with. Okay. I actually don't know what else to do. But if you can practice at least so you know between you and your mirror that you are capable of saying ich kenne.
Ich kenne.
Pretty good. Get that S out of there. Ich.
Ich kenne.
Okay, you're going to work on that.
Yes.
All right. The more you work on it, somehow some of it by osmosis will work its way into the rest of your presentation. Can you say Strophe for me? Yeah, I want a really closed O. Strophe.
Strophe.
Yeah, but long. Strophe.
Strophe.
Yeah. St.
Strophe.
St. Okay, you got to get all in the S, and you got to get an H, a T, and an R.
Strophe.
That's right. And okay, walk around your house and say that word. Strophe. Okay, while you're, I don't know, cleaning your dishes or washing up. Well,
I'll do it too.
Do it. Do it. Okay, you got to say auch. Okay, auch.
Auch.
Same problem. Not hard as ich, but auch. Auch. Yeah, okay. Trüb has a P on it, right? I mean, it's a B, but it's a P.
Trüb.
No, there's not an umlaut on that? Or am I wrong? No umlauts?
No,
there's a trüb.
Trüb.
Yes, practice your umlauts, all right? By the way, when you sing Neig dein Blasgesicht, there are lines on those eighth notes. So give them each weight, Blasgesicht. So as opposed to Neig dein Blasgesicht, Blasgesicht, as if you have to labor a little bit of it. Okay. All right? Trennt uns nicht.
Trennt uns nicht.
Uns.
Uns nicht.
Yeah, now, okay, the NS is also a challenge. Uns. Okay, that goes on your list of things to walk around the house with, right? Nicht von mir gehen. As you go up, von mir gehen. Von mir gehen. So there's a line, and at the same time, it's as if you had a little extra weight that you had to pull along with you. Not vocal weight, but just, musical weight. I would like to hear, if you'd start right in the middle, Ksenia, not auch Sorge trüb. It's at the top of page 245. And what I want to hear is if you can really float that high B flat. Okay? All right? Think orchestra. That was very good. Don't look at me because you're worried about me. I'm not important. Go into your spiritual space and see just where you can go. Just right on that, Nike. Like 2 even notes. Okay? The high note is beautiful. Go for it. Forget about me.
Okay.
I want to feel, that's what I want to feel. It's not vocal. It's all up here. Blaske, yeah, blaske. Okay, I'll pick on you. I want 2 even eighth notes. Blaske. Okay. So I'm playing a violin. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Brittany, you're going to be a star. Very good. Good, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya.